What's up, everybody? Welcome back to UFO News. Today, we are going to pay our respects to possibly one of the greatest ever UFO sightings on the history of planet Earth. Today marks the 20th anniversary of the Phoenix Lights. And if anybody out there is old enough to remember watching this on TV back when it happened, and the sense of wonder and amazement and mystery that captivated all of the United States and parts of the world, you can remember how special and interesting this sighting was. I know that the average person who sees this goes with the flare explanation, or they go with the helicopter lights explanation, but here's the thing. There are just too many really compelling, direct stories from people that were there on the ground that saw this thing. Not just a couple people scattered about the city here and there, but I'm talking about thousands of highly credible people, doctors, lawyers. Well, maybe lawyers is a bad example. Doctors, policemen, upstanding members of the community, people with common sense and logic, the ability to look up in the sky and know if the giant black triangle that's blocking out the stars is a set of flares or not. Some of you might remember that when the mayor came out in that costume of an alien, back when the story was reaching its peak, he didn't know how to handle the situation because there were scared people in the city of Phoenix. They wanted answers. They wanted to know what the hell was this giant thing in the sky above their town, and that's how they would feel today. And if you remember him coming out with this costume on, he tried to handle it in a way that would make light of it and kind of diffuse some of the stress, which honestly, I don't really blame him for. It's probably not necessarily a bad move. After all, what is the guy going to say? He can't come out and say, I believe in aliens, this is a giant spaceship. He's the freaking mayor. We live in a PC world, right? He would have been crucified for saying that. At the same time, there were real people there wanting real answers to very real questions. I really think that possibly we are due for another one of these extraordinary events. And I don't know what it is about the 20-year anniversary, but something tells me we should keep our eyes to the skies even more so. Because these massive sightings have a way of happening every so often. Do they not? But other than things like Roswell and the Phoenix Lights and a few other sightings, when was the last time we had a really big sighting? I'm not talking about one that was seen by a few people. I'm talking about something on a scale of the Phoenix Lights where it is undeniable and there is no longer anything that you can say. This sort of a sighting, I think, might be the thing that reins in the world to the interest of UFOs in a more serious way. It's one thing to have the Phoenix Lights happen back in 1990s. But could you imagine if the Phoenix Lights had happened today? The amount of high-definition video, there would be no question as to what it was. I'm hoping we get another chance as a society, as a community, as a whole, as a group of people interested in these really awesome sightings. I'm hoping we get a chance to all wander out of our houses one day onto a busy street in your suburb to see other astonished families outside pointing to the sky and saying, "What is that?" Because for a few people in Phoenix back when this happened, that's the experience they got to have. And whether or not you thought that this was a real event or not is irrelevant. The people that saw it know it's real. I think a lot of people's minds were forever changed by this incident. So, if anything, let's pay our respects. Let's press the F key. Let's pay our respects to one of the greatest, coolest sightings that the world has ever known. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.